I guess I kind of knew it was only going to be a matter of time before I came down from the high of Rich, Happy and Hot Live. It was such an inspirational event. There was so much knowledge kind of shared and observed and absorbed that I knew that there was going to be a certain amount of time where I was on a high from it all, really inspired, ready to do stuff, getting into action, doing things and really feeling quite high after it. I knew that that was only going to last for a certain amount of time. I've heard some of the other Rich, Happy and Hot ladies discuss how they found a bit of an emotional roller coaster after it and they hit a slump as well. And I was kind of just waiting for it to hit me. I have probably spent the last couple of weeks just digging through my notes, figuring out some strategy, thinking about things that I could kind of do, actionable things that I could do, just to keep things rolling, keep the momentum going. And for the most part, I've been doing that. However, this weekend I figured that I had kind of hit a bit of a wall. I got very wrapped up in the notion that, you know, hey, it's been 3 weeks since then and, you know, kind of where are, you know, for all the inspiration that I've had and for all the amazing things that I'm putting into action, where are the clients? Where is the business? Why is it not going the way I thought it would go? And clearly that's the problem. I've been up in my head too much. I've been thinking about it, I've been analysing it, I've been trying to figure it out, I've been asking myself questions. I've had Senga in my head giving me all of the negative chatter as well. And it slows you down. In fact, it's brought me to a bit of a screeching halt. There are, of course, some options. For me personally, I need to get away from the thinking business. And I can do that one of two ways. Either like this, or like this. I know it's too late, but I want it that way. Tell me why it ain't nothing but a thought. Now granted, those are both fun ways to kind of get myself out of a stuck moment. But ultimately, once I get out of that stuck moment, I need to kind of figure out what I'm going to do next. And you know, action trumps thinking every time. I've said this before. If I can just do something actionable, then that will help me kind of get back on a roll. I've forced myself to go out in the snow this morning to go to a networking event, which was very early. I waited for a bus for about almost an hour and 15 minutes in the freezing cold, but I eventually got to the networking event and it was amazing. It was worth it. I made some good contacts and I know it'll be a worthwhile endeavour. I also kind of forced myself yesterday to do lots of writing for guest posts. So even if it's just taking myself outside, and particularly in this weather when I hate the snow so much, and just trek up and down in it and so I can swear at it for, you know, half an hour or 45 minutes or so, that's me just getting out and doing something, and it's an action. It might not be necessarily business oriented, but it helps me get away from the stuck. So I would highly recommend just doing something. If you're feeling stuck, if you're feeling overwhelmed, if you're feeling like you can't get out of this kind of particular fug, then just go and do something, anything. Wash the dishes, do a dance, sing a song, go and trek in the snow, do whatever you need to do, but it's worth it. It will get you back on the straight and narrow.